Hey YouTube, this is RoadDoc326 coming back again with my final Wave 1 review of the Pursuit of Cobra figures. It is Snow Job, Arctic Survival Specialist. Bring in the box here. As you can see, got some nice artwork of Snow Job. It says his name, Arctic Survival Specialist. I got the hub sticker, Hasbro sticker, turn it around. Get his file card you can read at your own time if you wish. And obviously it's part of the Arctic threat portion. Move this forward. Now this figure is great, although it has been one that I have been not regretting, but not looking forward to doing due to the large amount of accessories that he comes with. It makes it good for the figure, but it also makes it hard to review with all of them to go over in just a small amount of time. But let's bring in Snow Job here. It doesn't have a huge amount of detail on him due to the fact that he's just wearing a coat, and snowy pants. Just very basic looking. He's got gloves. It's like a little yellow, probably Velcro strap. Just some green, brown boots. And his head, he's got some snow detailing in on his beard there, and he does have these goggles which are sculpted on, or molded on, molded on. I'm not sure, but they can't be risen to see his eyes. Some people might complain about it. I'm not too upset because, you can tell it's Snow Job anyway because of the big red beard. So, not missing a whole lot. Oops. He does come with his stand, as all Joes do. He fits just fine too. Never come off that. Bring in some accessories here. Oh geez, what should we go with first? We'll go with we'll go with his backpack, because his backpack holds just about every other accessory that he comes with, which is awesome because you don't see a lot of storage places in a lot of the newer Joes, or really any of them. They have some poor storage capabilities, but he can hold just about every single accessory he comes with on this backpack, with the exception of one, just one of them. Some pretty nice detailing. Got a black radio up here. This is probably some blanket or sleeping bag. Looks like it's got some snow on it. The antenna on the radio does move about, what is that, 90 degrees? 45 degrees? No, it's 90 degrees, and it also just broke, I think. No, it just came out of its peg, which I did not know that it does that. So it's a good thing we learned it in the review, because now you know that twisting this too much will make it come off. It pegs right back in, though, so not a huge deal. It does peg into his back just fine once you get it through the code and everything. I'll probably leave it off for now so I can show you it with all the accessories. Let's see. God, what's next? Okay, we'll go with his weapon. He does come with this very large, 50 caliber sniper rifle with a movable bipod. This is about God dang it. And it unclipped. I'm not surprised. It does, though, fold up or back to whatever your pleasure, or just leave it down and have it sit on the ground, or have him lay down with it. Let's see about... I didn't test if it fit in his hands before the review like I usually do. I just sort of jumped into it, so we'll find out right now. Fits alright in his right hand, but you kind of got to get the butt. It's kind of... the butt on it's kind of thick, so it's hard to get underneath his arm, so you'd kind of have to have it going over on the outside of his shoulder instead of on the inside, which is a little unfortunate. Left hand looks like it fits fine in too. Just still has to sit on the outside or not at all. Not a huge disappointment. I didn't go over his articulation. It's all the same, standard stuff. The only thing that was restricted is his head does not move pretty much at all due to the coat and the hood restricting him. Next, boy. The only weapon that can't fit on his backpack or accessories is this ice pick, which fits just fine in his hand. I like it. because I like ice picks, but I think he should come with 2 of them because, you know, a lot of people use them for climbing and scaling, you know, icy mountains with, and, you know, that's very difficult to do with just one hand. Obviously, they're just thinking that this would be used to break ice and not climb it. Wish he did come with 2. Be better for poses if you want him to scale something. No Snow Job is complete without his skis, because everyone knows he was an Olympic skier back in whatever it was. The Olympics, I guess is what you'd call that. They do peg onto his feet just fine. And then there's even a peg hole in the base of them, so if you line those up on the stand, he can stand on the stand pegged into his skis, which are pegged into the stand, which I think is really cool. Take those off, because we're going to need to see them on the backpack. We'll start with the backpack here. Very similar to the 25th anniversary Snow Job. They do peg in right there. Very loose fit, unfortunately. When they're both on there, they kind of keep each other in place by hitting each other, but I wish they could have done that a little better. Really wish they could. And the sniper rifle also fits on the backpack. Pegs into any side that you wish. Maybe not that one. Nope. It definitely is that one. Maybe the other way. Yeah, probably this way. There. Now his sniper rifle and his skis are both attached onto the backpack. Next, he comes with this one. When I first saw it, kind of, let's just lower this. Kind of confused me. I didn't know what either of these were until I kind of looked online. I figured this was like a lamp. I didn't know what this was. It turns out you put the lamp, you peg the lamp into the top of it, and then open this, and then it's like a little hot plate. It's like a pan. You know, there's the handle, there's the pan part, and the lamp that cooks, you know, whatever, which is cool because he is like a survival specialist, so, you know, cooking is vital to them. Let's just take off those for now. It also pegs in. You peg in the lamp first here, and then you peg the plate onto the lamp there. So, now you got that pegged onto his backpack as well. Next, he comes, should have said these with the skis, with the actual spiky things that you sort of guide the skis with. I don't know their technical name. Very standard, they fit in his hands just fine. Basic look with, aside from the bright yellow tassels on it. And then those clip in there, and on those side clips on the backpack, right outside of where the skis would be. I just don't like keeping them in because they're so oblong and don't fit in very well. Plus, I just dropped one and lost it for forever anyway, so won't ever see that again. Next, he comes with this gas canister. Pretty basic, hollow on the inside. Also, it looks like there's like a dead spider in it or something. Very scary. Also pegs on to the backpack on the bottom right there, so that can hang off. And I know things are falling off, but they're all being pegged into their own separate peg holes, so they can't all be put in at the same time. I just don't want to put forth the effort because it's very difficult to do so. Another accessory he comes with in the long list is this little walkie-talkie telephone thing. Got some nice details. You can see what would be the screen and all the buttons and where the sound comes out of, little antenna on top. Also pegs in, right in the middle slot there. That one came pegged in, so I wasn't sure if it was removable, and then I kind of guessed that it was. Really neat. Lastly, he comes with this cloth roll, which is also has this elastic band to tie it all together, and these ominous slits here. Now, I've seen what people have done with them online and other places, and you can actually use the skis and everything to hold this up and make it like a tent. I'm not that creative, and I'm not that good at it, so I'm not going to try to do it right now, but that's probably what it was designed for. And you know, if you're smarter than I am, you could do that. I don't really like unrolling this anyway, because then you got to go through the whole process of rolling it back up, and then, you know, you waste time on the camera and you bore everybody in the audience who's watching. Audience, not really an audience. Well, kinda. It's an online audience. So, okay, I'm gonna lose my mind, so I'm just not gonna do that. And this also fits onto the backpack in a sort of, you know, passive way, where when you have up, you know, all the skis and everything, you can set it on top and it'll fit in just fine, holding itself up against the skis. And then it's very reminiscent of, like, it just reminds me of in Pokemon, when I'd watch Pokemon, you know, when it was the first season of it, and Brock and everybody would have, you know, like a roll of something rolled up on their backpack, which was actually a sleeping bag. I didn't really figure that out because I was such a little kid when it came out, but that's what that was for. Looks like I'm running out of time here. I don't really even know how much time I can go up to anymore on these videos. If it's 10 minutes, if it is, then I'm screwed. I've heard like 12 or 13. I've also heard 15. I don't know for sure, so I'm going to cut this one a little short or a little late, depending on, you know, what it actually is. So, good figure. Pick it up. Gets a thumbs up. Wow, my hand's very big. Jeez Louise. Wow. My hand looks very big on the camera, so a little embarrassed now. I feel like a giant. Alright. Pick him up. He's great. Hope you like this review. See you guys next time.